Here is Amber Canoy with How to Go Local in Lexington.
Welcome back to The Local Traveler. I'm Amber Canoy, your Go Local correspondent, here with Jim DeBold of Epiphany Foam Installation. Now, Jim, you all have won the Gold Circle Award for what, 5 years now?
We're on our 5th year running consecutively, out of being in business for 7 years.
That's amazing. And for people who don't know a lot about Epiphany Foam Installation, well, the footage kind of speaks for itself. It's an amazing product, and you all are all about sealing the entire building envelope, which is a little different than traditional building. A lot of people are used to seeing the attic vents, cellulose blown in onto the top of their ceiling. It's very different with this product. Tell us a little bit about why.
Well, the spray foam is a 2-component foam that our trucks prepare it, and with pressure, agitation, and temperature, we pull the trigger and the 2 components mix and spray out into the wall cavity, the roof cavity, or the floor cavity, whatever it is we're spraying. Then they expand 100 times their liquid volume and adhere to whatever we're spraying to. So at that point, it really seals any unique size cavity, whether it's 8 inches, 12 inches, 16 inch on center, if it's an octagon, whatever size shape it is, it fills it up perfectly. It also stays adhered to whatever we've sprayed it to for the lifetime of the building. There's actually a guarantee that it won't sag, sink, or settle for the life of the building. So if we're doing a crawl space floor on an existing home or a roof deck on an existing home or new construction, it's guaranteed that it will stay adhered and air sealed, where so many crawl spaces we look at that are existing have fiberglass that has fallen out or don't have any insulation in them whatsoever. And the foam just stays up adhered and never falls out. So it really performs.
And when
well.
a lot of people think insulation, they think R value.
Oh, yes.
And when you compare foam insulation versus fiberglass, cellulose, they're very similar in R value, but that's not where the story lies.
The air sealing abilities and that ability to stay connected to the surface you're insulating that foam gives, that fiberglass and cellulose just can't stay adhered to the surfaces they're applied to in crawl space and ceiling applications. The R value tells the conductive story, but of course the foam is effective insulation with radiant and convective, or heat that moves by air. It really seals the building up like no other. It's kind of like a Gore-Tex jacket for your home.
There you go. And there's so many applications, regardless if you're building a new home like we're in here today, or an existing home. And this home, even though it's new construction, is a bonus room over a garage. Perfect example for people here in Central Kentucky if they find themselves, like most people in bonus rooms, hot or cold air comes in from the garage and heats or cools this floor, and this room just doesn't have quite the same temperature. This is a perfect application.
Amber, we get calls almost weekly for people with bonus rooms existing that are hot in the summer, cold in the winter, have a couple weeks to enjoy their home, and we help them and seal those existing very well.
EpiphanyFoam.com.
Coming up, learn how to go local where you live.